Let me tell you something that will change how you see the world. You are not chasing success. Success is not hiding from you. Wealth is not playing hard to get. Opportunities are not scarce. The truth is far more powerful and far simpler. You are a magnet, and you are already attracting. The only question is, what are you attracting? Most people believe they must chase what they want, hunt it down, pursue it relentlessly, force it to happen, and they exhaust themselves in this endless pursuit. But they have it backward. You do not chase, you attract. And what you attract is determined by what you are, not what you want. The universe operates on one immutable law. Like attracts like. Energy attracts matching energy. Frequency attracts matching frequency. You are broadcasting a signal every moment of every day, and that signal draws to you everything that matches it. This is not philosophy. This is physics. This is the law of magnetic attraction. Now let me reveal the secret. You cannot attract what you are not aligned with. A poor frequency cannot attract wealth. A fear frequency cannot attract courage. A scarcity frequency cannot attract abundance. You must become the frequency of what you desire before you can attract it. This is why affirmations alone fail. This is why vision boards alone fail. This is why positive thinking alone fails. Because they do not change your frequency. They are surface tactics applied to a frequency problem, and the frequency always wins. But when you understand the law of magnetic attraction, everything changes. You stop chasing. You start becoming. You stop forcing. You start allowing. You stop exhausting yourself. You start attracting effortlessly, because you have aligned your internal frequency with your external desires. And mastering this law requires understanding 6 core principles. Each principle adjusts your magnetic frequency. Each principle increases your attractive power. And when all 6 are aligned, you become a magnet so powerful that what you desire cannot resist you. Understand the first principle. You are always broadcasting, whether you realize it or not, whether you intend to or not. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every word you speak, every action you take, all of it broadcasts a frequency. And the universe receives that signal and responds to it. Most people are broadcasting by default. They wake up stressed. They broadcast stress. They think about lack. They broadcast scarcity. They feel fearful. They broadcast fear. And the universe, like a perfect mirror, sends back more stress, more lack, more fear. Not because the universe is cruel, but because the universe is lawful. It matches your frequency. You complain about what you don't have. You broadcast poverty. You worry about failure. You broadcast defeat. You obsess over problems. You broadcast more problems. And you wonder why your life doesn't change. It's not changing because your broadcast isn't changing. But the man who understands magnetic attraction controls his broadcast. He does not broadcast by default. He broadcasts by design. He deliberately chooses his frequency. Every morning, every moment, every thought, he broadcasts abundance, even when his bank account says otherwise. He broadcasts success, even when circumstances say failure. He broadcasts confidence, even when fear knocks. Why? Because he understands that the broadcast creates the reality, not the other way around. You must do the same. Take control of your broadcast. Stop allowing random thoughts to hijack your signal. Stop letting circumstances dictate your frequency. Start broadcasting deliberately. How? Through conscious awareness. Catch yourself. What am I broadcasting right now? If it's negative, stop. Shift. Choose a different frequency. Choose abundance. Choose confidence. Choose possibility. This is not denial of reality. This is creation of reality, because the reality you experience tomorrow is being created by the frequency you broadcast today. Change the broadcast. Change the reality. This is law. Understand the second principle. Emotion is your amplifier. Thought creates the signal, but emotion amplifies it. Thought without emotion is a whisper. The universe barely hears it. But thought with emotion is a roar. The universe cannot ignore it. Most people think positive thoughts, but feel negative emotions. I want wealth, they think, but they feel fear, doubt, unworthiness, and the emotion overrides the thought because emotion is the power source. Emotion is the voltage. Emotion is what gives your broadcast strength. This is why people affirm abundance while attracting poverty. Their words say, I am wealthy, but their emotions scream, I am terrified of lack. And the universe responds to the louder signal. Always. You cannot think one thing and feel another and expect the thought to manifest. The feeling will always win because feeling is the creative force. Feeling is the magnetic power. Feeling is what the universe responds to most powerfully. The wealthy man feels wealthy before he is wealthy. The successful man feels successful before he achieves. The loved man feels lovable before he is loved. They generate the emotion first, and the reality follows. This is the secret. You must feel it before you see it. You must embody the emotion of having before you have. You must live in the feeling of success before success arrives, because the feeling is the magnet, and the magnet attracts. How do you generate the emotion? Through imagination. Close your eyes. Visualize what you desire. Not just see it. Feel it. How does it feel to be wealthy? Feel that now. How does it feel to be successful? Feel that now. How does it feel to be free? Feel that now. And hold that feeling. Extend it. Amplify it. Let it fill your body. Let it radiate from you. Because that feeling is your broadcast, and that broadcast is creating your tomorrow. Master your emotions. Generate the feelings that match your desires, and watch how quickly your reality shifts to match your emotional frequency. Understand the third principle. Gratitude is your magnetic multiplier. Nothing amplifies your attractive power more than gratitude, because gratitude broadcasts the most powerful frequency, the frequency of already having. Most people broadcast lack. I don't have money. I don't have success. I don't have love. And this broadcast of lack attracts more lack. But gratitude broadcasts abundance. I am grateful for what I have. And this broadcast attracts more to be grateful for. The universe responds to gratitude because gratitude says, I have received. And when you broadcast, I have received, the universe sends more. Because universal law always gives more to those who appreciate what they already have. But to those who focus on what they lack, even what they have will be taken away. This is not punishment. This is physics. Lack frequency repels abundance. Gratitude frequency attracts abundance. The magnetic man practices gratitude constantly, not occasionally, constantly. He wakes up grateful. He goes through his day noticing things to be grateful for. He sleeps in gratitude. And this constant gratitude creates a magnetic field so powerful that abundance has no choice but to flow toward him. Start your gratitude practice today. Every morning, before anything else, list 10 things you are grateful for. Feel genuine appreciation for each one. Let the feeling of gratitude fill you. This practice sets your frequency for the entire day. Throughout the day, notice the good. Acknowledge the blessings. Appreciate the small things. Every time you feel gratitude, you strengthen your magnetic field. Every time you feel lack, you weaken it. Gratitude is not just good manners. Gratitude is magnetic science. Gratitude is the frequency of wealth. Gratitude is the vibration of success. Master gratitude and you master attraction. Understand the fourth principle. Giving activates receiving. This seems counterintuitive. How can I give when I don't have? But this question reveals the problem. You are broadcasting lack, and lack attracts lack. But when you give, you broadcast abundance. I have enough to give. This signal tells the universe, I am abundant. And the universe responds, then you shall have more. The magnetic man gives before he has, not after, before. He gives time, he gives knowledge. He gives help. He gives money, even small amounts. Why? Because giving sets the frequency of abundance, and abundance frequency attracts abundance. Stingy people remain poor, not because they keep their money, but because they keep their energy. They broadcast, I don't have enough. I must hold tight. And the universe matches that broadcast. They continue not having enough, but generous people become wealthy, not despite giving, because of giving. They broadcast, I have plenty. I can share. And the universe matches that broadcast. They receive plenty. This is the paradox of magnetic attraction. To attract, you must first give. To receive, you must first release. To have abundance, you must first act abundant, even when you're not. Especially when you're not, start your gratitude practice today. Every morning, before anything else, list 10 things you are grateful for. Feel genuine appreciation for each one. Let the feeling of gratitude fill you. This practice sets your frequency for the entire day. Throughout the day, notice the good, acknowledge the blessings, appreciate the small things. Every time you feel gratitude, you strengthen your magnetic field. Every time you feel lack, you weaken it. Gratitude is not just good manners. Gratitude is magnetic science. Gratitude is the frequency of wealth. Gratitude is the vibration of success. Master gratitude and you master attraction. Understand the fourth principle. Giving activates receiving. This seems counterintuitive. How can I give when I don't have? But this question reveals the problem. You are broadcasting lack, and lack attracts lack. But when you give, you broadcast abundance. I have enough to give. This signal tells the universe, I am abundant. And the universe responds, then you shall have more. The magnetic man gives before he has, not after, before. He gives time, he gives knowledge. He gives help. He gives money, even small amounts. Why? Because giving sets the frequency of abundance, and abundance frequency attracts abundance. Stingy people remain poor, not because they keep their money, but because they keep their energy. They broadcast, I don't have enough. I must hold tight. And the universe matches that broadcast. They continue not having enough, but generous people become wealthy, not despite giving, because of giving. They broadcast, I have plenty. I can share. And the universe matches that broadcast. They receive plenty. This is the paradox of magnetic attraction. To attract, you must first give. To receive, you must first release. To have abundance, you must first act abundant, even when you're not. Especially when you're not, give today. Give something. Doesn't have to be money. Give a smile. Give a compliment. Give help. Give time. Give knowledge. But give. Because every act of giving activates your magnetic field for receiving. And watch what happens. The more you give, the more you receive. Not always from the same source, but always from the universe. Because the universe is one interconnected system. What you give anywhere, you receive from everywhere. Understand the fifth principle. Resistance repels, allowance attracts. Most people unknowingly repel what they desire. How? Through resistance, through doubt, through need, through desperation, through forcing. When you need something desperately, you repel it, because need broadcasts lack. I don't have this, and I must have it. This frequency pushes away what you desire, like trying to push two magnets together at the wrong poles. The harder you push, the stronger the repulsion. When you doubt, you resist. I want this, but I don't believe it's possible. This contradiction creates magnetic confusion. You are simultaneously attracting and repelling, and the result is nothing. Stagnation, frustration. When you force, you resist the natural flow. The universe works through flow, not force. When you try to control every detail, manipulate every outcome, force every situation, you block the natural magnetic attraction. You interrupt the delivery. The magnetic man practices allowance. He desires, he broadcasts, he feels, and then he allows. He releases the how. He releases the when. He releases the specific path. He trusts that the magnetic law will deliver. This is not passivity. This is active allowance. He continues to work, to take action, to move forward, but without desperation, without attachment, without resistance. He flows with opportunities. He allows synchronicities. He trusts the magnetic pull. Remove your resistance. Stop needing. Start preferring. Stop doubting. Start knowing. Stop forcing. Start flowing. And watch how quickly what you desire finds its way to you. Understand the sixth principle. Alignment is everything. You can do all the practices. Think positive, visualize, affirm, give. But if you are not aligned, nothing works. Because alignment is the foundation of magnetic attraction. What is alignment? Alignment is when your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions all broadcast the same frequency. There is no contradiction, no internal conflict, no mixed signals. You are unified in your frequency, and this unity creates irresistible magnetic power. Most people are misaligned. They think abundance but feel lack. They speak success but act fearful. They want confidence but behave insecure. And this misalignment cancels their magnetic power. They are broadcasting contradictory signals, and the universe receives mixed messages and delivers confused results. The magnetic man is aligned. He thinks it, he feels it, he speaks it, he acts it, all in harmony, all broadcasting the same frequency. And this alignment creates a magnetic field so powerful that what he desires cannot resist coming to him. How do you create alignment? Through integrity, through consistency, through daily practice. Every thought aligned with your desire. Every emotion aligned with your desire. Every word aligned with your desire. Every action aligned with your desire. If you desire wealth, think wealthy thoughts. Feel wealthy emotions. Speak wealthy words. Take wealthy actions. Not fake, not pretend, but genuine alignment. Become the frequency you wish to attract. Check your alignment daily. Are your thoughts aligned with your desires? Are your emotions, your words, your actions? If not, adjust, because misalignment is the only thing preventing your desires from manifesting. When you achieve complete alignment, attraction becomes effortless. You don't chase. Things come to you. People come to you. Opportunities come to you. Money comes to you. Because you have become a magnet. And magnets don't chase. They attract. Now let me tell you the complete truth. The law of magnetic attraction is not magic. It is science. It is physics. It is the fundamental operating principle of the universe. Like attracts like. Energy attracts matching energy. Frequency attracts matching frequency. You have been using this law your entire life, but you have been using it unconsciously, broadcasting random frequencies, attracting random results, sometimes good, sometimes bad, with no control, no consistency, no mastery. But now you know. Now you understand the 6 principles. You are always broadcasting. Emotion amplifies. Gratitude multiplies. Giving activates. Resistance repels. Allowance attracts. Alignment is everything. Apply these principles. Practice them daily. And you will transform from someone who chases to someone who attracts. From someone who struggles to someone who flows. From someone who forces to someone who allows. The magnetic man does not hustle harder. He aligns deeper. He does not work longer. He broadcasts clearer. He does not chase faster. He attracts stronger because he understands the law. And the law always delivers. Here are your daily practices to become magnetic. Morning magnetic ritual. Before anything else, set your frequency. Gratitude, visualization with emotion, feeling the reality you desire. This sets your broadcast for the day. Hourly broadcast check. Throughout the day, pause. Check your frequency. What am I broadcasting right now? If negative, shift immediately. Choose your frequency consciously. Emotional calibration. Multiple times per day, generate the emotion of having what you desire. Feel wealthy. Feel successful. Feel abundant. Hold that feeling for 60 seconds. This amplifies your magnetic field. Giving practice. Every day, give something. Time, money, help, knowledge, kindness. Activate your receiving channel through giving. Resistance release. When you catch yourself needing, forcing, or doubting, stop, breathe, release, return to allowance. Trust the magnetic law. Alignment audit. Every evening, review your day. Were your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions aligned? If not, what needs adjusting? Commit to better alignment tomorrow. These practices transform you into a human magnet. They align your frequency with your desires. And when your frequency matches your desires have no choice but to manifest. Let me tell you one final truth. Most people live in a pushing reality. They push for success. They push for money. They push for love. They push for everything. And pushing is exhausting. Pushing creates resistance. Pushing produces mediocre results at best. But there is another reality, a pulling reality, where you don't push, you pull. You don't chase, you attract. You don't force. Things flow to you. This is the magnetic reality, and it is available to everyone who learns the law. The difference is not in your circumstances. The difference is in your frequency. Change your frequency, and you change your reality. Align your frequency, and you attract your desires. Master your frequency, and you become magnetic. You are not separate from what you desire. You are connected by invisible magnetic fields. And when your frequency matches the frequency of your desire, the gap closes. Not because you moved toward it, but because it moved toward you. This is magnetic attraction. Stop chasing. Start broadcasting. Stop forcing. Start allowing. Stop pushing. Start attracting. Because you are not a hunter. You are a magnet. And magnets don't chase. They attract. Now go. Set your frequency. Align your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions. Broadcast the signal of what you desire. Feel it. Give. Allow. And watch as the universe delivers. Because the law of magnetic attraction never fails. It cannot fail. It is law. And you are magnetic. Now use your power.